Yep. Yo, how's it going, everybody? Beargunson here with the Beargunson Podcast, episode 50. Man, didn't think this would ever happen, but hey, here
I
we
didn't think
are.
so either, man.
Yeah,
Here we are.
imagine that, and then even Lavender here. Ain't that right, Lavender? Yes, imagine this would ever happen. Yeah, see, there you go. Lavender spoke from beyond the flower bed. So, for introductions here, we got your host with the most, Beargunson, and on my left, we got here good old Turbo Heart, the co-host.
Hello.
Also, hold on one second. For some reason, the camera just got out of angle for the moment there. It was perfectly fine earlier, but there we go now. And see here, and on the very end over there, on the lovely couch, there is good old Night Rose.
Hello.
Yeah, with their little minion or astronaut there. Totally not
Yep.
sus. Probably not venting in any weird places, but you never know. You just got to keep an eye on the little ones there. They're always sketchy.
Turbo's is the sketchy one.
Indeed.
Oh,
He's a beast.
Yeah.
He's super strong.
Oh, yeah, we can't really see
He's
it.
very, very strong. He's just chilling back here.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Chilling.
Yeah, it's chilling like a villain.
Chilling like a villain. I see. Nice. Anyhow, hope y'all are having a good weekend. Hope you'll enjoy this episode of the Beargunson Podcast, episode 50. Episode 49, I did forget to put it as a premiere on YouTube, but it will be uploaded later on, either tonight or tomorrow evening, so look out for that. And then episode 50 will be going on YouTube next Sunday as a premiere. So, for those on the YouTube side, hope you will enjoy it. And without further ado, we do possibly have two more guests to join on, but one will be late. The other one has not responded back, so I'm assuming that they have avoided their guest spot. So,
or they are currently in a traffic jam from getting peanut butter and jelly from BJ's.
possibly.
Possible. It is very
Getting
possible.
the nut butter from BJ's.
Nut butter, exactly. Nut butter. Is that what they call in Cali? Peanut butter and nut butter?
No.
Like, can I spread my nut butter all over your buns? Is that a thing? We haven't even been on here 5 minutes. Nairo's already face palming.
Yes. It was bound to happen.
It was. I'm happy. My job here has been.
I am just glad that I stopped doing my tally from the beginning of the year of how many times Turbo makes me facepalm, because I feel like it would be worse than Bear's D's nuts tally that Kix is doing.
What do you mean? How would it be worse?
I don't understand that.
It'd be a higher score.
You think so? I don't think so.
I feel like it would be.
Nah.
I don't know.
Nah.
I don't think so.
I mean, it can't get any longer than the hair right here. It can't get any longer than that.
It's pretty long.
Pretty long. Then even like the little teeth right here. It's like.
I just realized you have no jaw.
What do you mean? The jaw's right here. I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, it's a jaw, but it's not really. Oh my god, it's very cursed.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's completely normal.
You gotta make a bad dad joke. Bad dad joke. Oh,
by Ray. Okay.
Right.
All right. I got you. You want to know how the moon gets a haircut? Eclipse.
Oh, yes. It what?
Eclipse it.
Eclipse it. Yes. Seen that. Are you the one that sent me that video?
I sent you a lot of videos. A lot of dad joke videos.
What was the? Oh, dang! I think that was the one I wanted to use. Dang it! I forgot the other one.
The haircut.
Eclipse it.
I'd have to go find my phone to remember this one that I had seen. Like, I know my phone's like over there on my desk, but I'm sitting and I don't want to get up at the moment.
Why? Why don't you want to get up?
Because I'm comfy on my stool at the moment.
I mean, you are on a couch, so it does look pretty comfy for you.
Indeed.
Hey, yo, Turbo.
Yes.
You want to know why a claustrophobic person becomes an astronaut?
Because
They needed more space.
Yes. I was gonna say there's space in space.
They needed
As
more
I go
space.
through the ground.
So,
Wait,
by
my
the
God.
way, guys, for all those in the U.S. or anybody that celebrates it, that you don't have to live in the U.S. to celebrate this, but happy 4th of July, happy
Yeah,
Independence
yes, happy
Day.
4th of July.
Facts. I know we're a day early. I mean, it's tomorrow, but
It's
we're
tomorrow.
telling you it now.
There are a
Right?
lot of people
Better
Better to
celebrating
do it
today,
now
so
than tomorrow because no one will ever hear of it.
Literally, as we said that, firework went out. Literally, I just heard a. So.
At work, you see him going off, and you see like the black smoke powder going out and everything. Interesting thing in California, they actually banned the fireworks shows in a few different cities.
Jesus, man.
Yeah,
Is anything
apparently,
legal in California?
I know, right? I got, apparently, some, the cities were,
okay.
caught, making deals with some firework dealers, and they found homemade explosives in some of the warehouses or wherever they're storing them.
So
And it's like,
Yeah, it's gonna
I
happen.
yeah,
found the thingy. It's like, if a cow doesn't produce milk, is it a milk dud or an utter failure?
okay.
Depends where the
I see.
failure is, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I don't know. I don't know which one would be. What was it?
When I was up, I should have
it's
also
utterly
grabbed my drink.
confusing.
But it's okay because I have a water right here.
Confusing.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where's Bear? Trying to get your podcast open on my computer.
No, yeah.
Yeah, so I can look at chat and stuff. I had it
Yeah.
open before, but I closed that.
Also, Ray says they don't do the 4th. They only plead the 5th.
They don't do the 4th. I was gonna
Oh God!
do this
I sat down.
cool
I sat down.
thing.
Shit.
But I was gonna.
I'm good.
Like, do you guys have plans for the 4th?
No, not really. I mean,
Just
I
chilling?
might do a stream. I might do a stream tomorrow. I don't know. It depends.
Nice.
Yeah.
Tonight, like, there's a big thing by me. Like, there's fireworks, and there's a food truck festival at the fireworks. This whole thing, but I just didn't. I just got so full at home and hanging out with my family. I'm like, I'm good. I'm actually not gonna go to that, and I want to do the podcast. But people are like, come after. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm just gonna chill tonight, but tomorrow maybe.
Tomorrow, yeah, you gotta
a
show all
crazy
the
weekend.
artillery fire you want. You're like,
My
Yeah.
sister wants me to go to the local firework thing with
Oh,
her
yeah?
tomorrow, but I don't really want to deal with my sister and my nephew.
oh, you don't want to launch them into space?
Mainly because I know if I show up, I'm going to be set to be the one babysitting, keeping an eye on my nephew and babysitting him.
Wait,
I
what?
don't
makes
want to
sense.
be the one that watches the kid.
Wait, why would you have to watch it? It's not even your kid.
Because my sister tends to do that anytime I'm around. She'll be like, "Hey, watch Justin for me."
What? Damn. I bet you
Jeez.
watch Justin Foot.
Right, just in
I'm
time.
gonna watch the fireworks. Yeah, there you go.
So
Right, imagine sister's like, yo, you're just in time to watch him, boy. We about to enjoy this night. Hey, so quick question. So,
Mhm.
for 4th of July, do y'all like what is your favorite part? Like, do you enjoy like the firework part, or like what do you guys like to do normally?
I mean, for me, I like the firework part if I'm doing the fireworks. If like family, like sometimes we go and we spend a lot of money on fireworks. We didn't do it this year because I think it's just where it fell. Like if it was on a Friday or Saturday, I think we would have did it, but we just didn't have time, and we just honestly, like I said, because of my grandma passing recently, everything kind of like got like shifted back a little bit. But besides the firework part, I think my favorite part is like just seeing family and stuff. Seeing
That's
family
cool.
and
Yeah.
The one cool thing was my grandma, she's not like I was gonna say she's not a Native American. She's not originally from the United States. She's from Ecuador, right? So
Okay.
she was born there, but she like would always like she'd always like be happy that like we're here and stuff like as family, but we even took it we even like toward final days we kind of thought about it, like yo, like our grandma, right? She came to this country and pretty much was like the seed, like she came and said, you know what, let's try our chance in this awesome country, the United States, and let's see, that I think my family will have a better chance here. And she like was the seed, and out of her grew everyone. I mean, she had, I have 7 aunts and 1 uncle, you know what I mean? Like everyone has, become that lives here in the US, has kind of like sprouted, and everything's been like really good for our family, you know what I mean? We haven't had anything like, I mean, obviously every family has problems, right? But I mean, I'm just saying, like, it's kind of cool to think that, her choice of saying, you know what, I'm leaving my home country behind, and I think my family's gonna have a better chance in the US. And I think it was I mean, I'm happy she did that, you know what I mean? I wouldn't be here with you guys if she didn't do that,
Right.
So it's pretty cool to think, and like it's a great way to celebrate today, like yo, like the chance that this country gave my grandma made me into the man I am today. Does that make sense? It's
Yeah,
cool,
that's awesome.
It's cool.
I need to go adjust my air, make it colder in here.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think you're gonna find it under the couch,
but this, at least this year, to me, it kind of like, because like I said, my grandma did pass, and it kind of put in perspective. I get it. I don't want to get political, but I know this country isn't perfect, right? But I do got to say, like, I love this country because, like, if you ever go to other countries and see like how good we have it here, you know what I mean? We like I celebrate July 4th like happily, you know what I mean? That you should be happy where you live and have pride in your home and stuff like that. Because like, like I'm just saying, like where like my family has come from, like Ecuador and stuff, like, you know what I mean? It's like like I remember seeing a family in a dirt road, right? Like there's a dirt road and there's a shed, like a straw shed. I'm not talking a shed from Home Depot, I'm talking like a straw shed, bro, like a straw sticks, you know what I mean? And the road is not gravel. When I say dirt, it's literal dirt, like mud, and in the corner there's a shed, and I'm like, why is there a shed? And there's a family of like 6-7 people living in a shed made of straw that's maybe 4 by 6 feet, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it's crazy. And these people are happy. I mean, that's their life, you know what I mean? Like they, and the kids are all like, oh, they have a t-shirt on, that's it, and they're barefoot, and they're running around. Like, that is their life, like that's, how much chance they have out of like succeeding is pretty tough, like you don't see that here in the US. Yeah, we have homeless people, we have stuff, but I'm just happy I'm not in that, you know what I mean? Like it just, oh, it's so crazy to see when you see things in that perspective, how good we have it here, I'm not, like I said, I never said we're perfect. I'm not saying we're the best. I'm not, but just, oh man, it's so crazy,
like being able to have like the freedom to,
I am so grateful to be able to sit down, put a VR headset on, and talk to my awesome friends, and not having to worry about, hey, somebody might kick my door in and try to rob my house, or hey, there might be a fucking missile strike later today, so watch out, try to hear out for sirens. We don't live in a country like that. We live in a really, we have more issues that are like, hey, like Starbucks put, non-LGBT thing on, like, you know what I mean? Store like that, like, but that's more society issues, like, as I said, we're not perfect, but we have issues that like, we're moving forward, like it's awesome. I love it. Like I love our progress that we're making. And I know sometimes some people see it as not progress. I mean, maybe it's like, oh my God, I can't believe, especially the last thing that happened. Like regardless of whatever side you're on, I feel like, the nation's handling it as a nation, like people are expressing their side. It's cool being able to express your side. Some countries can't do that.
Some countries, like, they don't even allow you to speak up.
Yeah, some countries, you express yourself about a law that just passed, you're dead. Or they ban you, or they're like, you know what, this person, you're shunned, like I love that you can do that. If you don't like our president, you can say that. If you do like the president, you can say that. If you don't like a law, you can say it. It's cool. Like I said, I get it. We're not perfect, but I just like to I don't know, just being able to even like think about this kind of stuff, like talk about this in VR compared to other countries and people what they're going through. Maybe they don't even know what a PC is, or they know they'll never be able to afford a PC, or people in Ukraine, you know what I mean? They're like, hey, I might be in VR chat right now, but hopefully we don't get bombed. You know what I mean? Like something like that. Like I don't know. That's why I always July 4th to me is just like a good like. I celebrate obviously like what we have, and this goes like that's why I said it doesn't go just for the U.S. I think it's like it's a good reminder of like how good you might have it. It's a good reminder. I think so.
For sure.
But yeah, sorry, I went on this huge rant.
No, hey,
sorry, I just love it because I love it. I want people to know like I'm so happy to be able to sit here and like hang out with y'all. You know what I mean? Like this is amazing. Yeah, we're not next to each other. But like, I don't want to take that for granted. I really don't. Like, this is so crazy. There's people out there that can't do this. They can't log in. Their country doesn't have internet, or they just live in a shed. That's no electricity. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. Like,
and then like even other countries like China, for instance, like they're really limiting they
don't even have YouTube
time. Like, the YouTube's
they're not allowed to go on YouTube.
Like the game time for for anyone that's under 18 to be able to play. Like they really limited that, and like it's a lot of restrictions going on there right now.
Exactly. Like I said, in no way am I saying we're the best. And in no way am I saying we are the that we are better than anyone else or that we are perfect. No way am I saying that. But I am saying, dang, we have a lot to take for granted. We do. We have a lot.
Hold on a second, Val. This is a podcast.
Oh, whoops. Val. Val, I could have said hi. Yeah, Val. Oh, he's a cool dude.
Yeah.
And he was muted and stuff, so I doubt he would have said anything. But I was letting him know that it was a podcast.
Oh, gotcha. So. But yeah. Oh, hey, happy. Oh, your chat's going crazy right now.
Yeah.
By the way.
Yo, you got Kicks. Yo, Kicks, thanks for the tier 1 subscription for 12 months. Jeez. Yo, thank you. Appreciate it a lot. I also got congratulations, Katie. Woo, 50th. Yeah, 50th. Let's go.
Episode.
Also, Ray says I'm gonna plead the 5th on the comment. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you might as well plead the 5th, right?
See, that's a cool thing. Being able in the US to say I plead the 5th. You know what I mean? That's awesome.
Right. I mean, in other countries, they might beat the shit out of you to get you to talk.
Exactly. In some countries, girls have no rights. You know what I mean? Like or a guy that doesn't own land. If you're a guy and you don't own land, like you can't, your opinion's like invalidated. You know what I mean? Like that's crazy. Like I just, like I said, we're far from perfect, but man, my family has come from some dark times. We haven't, I have to say we've worked quite a bit to get where we are. And, it's pretty awesome to say that in this country. I mean, like I said, there's more to it, but I will say like I feel like in this country, if you really do apply yourself, like you can at least not be homeless, Yeah, I'm not saying it's the best. I'm not saying, if you put your mind to it, you will be rich. Like, no, that's not the case either. There's way more to it. But, sometimes, living in a 1-bedroom apartment with a bed, you might think like, man, I wish I was in a house. But you're not in a straw hut in the middle of the road,
living barefoot
and then outside with one set of clothes.
Yeah, then you imagine like all the people who do walk barefoot. How a lot of them do catch certain parasites or bacteria infections on their feet, stuff like that. Like also we hear people who get that are dealing with other ailments. Over there, like that's like their main thing, and it, that can really be detrimental to their health over there. Over here, like we got the medical. Attention that we need. Over there, they don't really got it as much as we do here.
Yeah,
so it's like it's a lot of hit and misses.
I really messed up my body.
Like I said, I just like the way I look at it is like I feel like everyone should love themselves, right? You should love yourself, right? You're not perfect. No one's perfect. I'm not perfect. Never's not perfect. Bear's not perfect. But you should love yourself. Just because you're not perfect doesn't mean you can't love yourself and there's not room for improvement. That's how I feel about the country. The country. Everyone should love each other there. You know what I mean? Like your neighbor is awesome. Yeah, everyone's different. Yeah, you got to respect each other. But just because it's perfect doesn't. I mean, just because it's not perfect doesn't mean you can't like root for it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. What this country has offered my family, I gotta like be grateful for. You know, so.
Yeah, it's that's the amazing thing about it. Like I think how you said, there's a lot of things that get taken for granted.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
people don't realize like how good they have it compared to others. But then other people just simply don't care. Hey, to each their own, right? But
exactly.
There's only so much you can do. But definitely, for sure, we'll say that we got it pretty good over here. For the most
happy
part.
J4. Well, what about you, Bear? I'm sorry, I kind of like hogged up that answer. What about you? What's your favorite part?
I don't know, to be honest. I mean, never really done a whole lot.
Not again.
I mean, we got the banging right now. I don't know if you can even hear it through the mic.
I can hear it by me too. It's like,
like doo-doo. But I mean, it's cool listening to it. Listening to all the shebangs going on. One thing I will say though, it does get crazy in the nights for sure. A lot of things happen. It's California, I guess. What can you expect? But
California knows how to party.
Right. But definitely, I think, it's cool. I mean, you get a whole event going on. People getting around, enjoying it together. I think it's the best part about it. I mean, definitely could be done safer, but I guess
it's all
it
good.
is what it is.
Right? People blowing off their hands like, ah!
I know you see those videos like where they line up a firecracker or like the big bomb shell, and then it goes up just like a few feet, and then it just explodes. Right there. Yeah.
Yo, I gotta remind me to send you the video. My friend lives in Texas, and he's like, "Bro, Houston is crazy." And it's literally just people like throwing fireworks at each other, like the balls that you're supposed to put in the tube, and then like throwing them at each other. I'm like, oh my god, it was so crazy. Like, yeah, it's dangerous, and that's probably why girls live longer than guys. But it's hilarious. I was laughing so hard. Look, I come from me and my friends were like, all right, grab your Roman candle, go on your side, and then like fire, like choo 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 choo, we shoot each other with Roman candles. It's pretty awesome.
We did that, and one time my dad tried to participate in it with us. And let's just say, when you're an adult and you try to participate in an activity that a bunch of kids are doing, you become the main target.
Oh no!
My dad's shirt had so many holes in it.
Really?
And yes, and he was like, "Oh no, it's fine, we can fix it." My stepmom's like, "Yeah, no," and she like literally it just takes a little effort, and she rips the shirt, and she's like, "Can't be fixed now."
Bruh.
My dad was gonna keep it and wear it.
Bruh. It's like fire.
Fire the lasers.
You may fly out when ready.
But yeah, I already know that there's a bunch of people gonna blow off either fingers or something or something like that. Another thing I heard of, right, is how you blow a firework off can determine if you get hurt. So if you think about this, right? Let's say you take a firecracker, one lone firecracker, right?
Right.
You put it on your palm. Put it right on your palm with the open palm. If it explodes, if it explodes, right, it'll still hurt. I mean, it'll hurt your palm, right? Depending on the firecracker, but it'll probably burn you. That's about it. But you'll be okay. You'll still be able to use your hand. Now, if you put the firecracker in your hand and you close and you make a hard fist, that's where a lot of damage could occur.
That's a lot of damage.
You know why? Because all that energy from the explosion has to go somewhere.
Right.
So when you have your hand, you're literally holding all that energy down, and you just get wrecked. So that's why some people, like I guess like what happens is like there'll be a firecracker or something. They're like, oh my god, and they try to pick it up with a closed fist and try to throw it. And as they're like throwing it, their hands close and blows up, and that's where they lose their hand or something. You know what I mean?
I mean, imagine like kids like in other countries be messing with a grenade and blow off their hand and all that,
Yeah, well, grenade. I mean, that's a whole
different.
I mean, whether you have an open hand or not, that's
I'm actually surprised, because I've heard stories about that where a kid just messing in another country messing with a grenade. I'm like, how is the kid not dead? Like they're actually like arm's reach of the nade blows off their hand, but they survived. I mean, it sucks that they have to go through that, but it's like, damn. Yeah. And then imagine like firecrackers, like. firecrackers aren't as potent of the damage force
as a
compared to
grenade. Yeah.
But like imagine though like one that just like pre-fires right there, and then the sulfur gets all over you or in your skin and starts burning away and all that. Because sulfur, it's a no joke.
Hell, yeah, for sure. Raven said something in chat. She said, I'm waiting to hear on the scanner if someone blew their finger off. We had it happen here last year. Jesus.
Jeez. And I'm not surprised, Wisconsin being the meth capital of the world,
Facts. Now question, Bear, have you had to deal with anything over the weekend because of fireworks while you were working?
No, I haven't had anything. Yeah, I mean,
gotcha.
there's people going off and all that. I'm pretty sure that there has been, but I mean, haven't.
Not while you were on.
Right, no, we're on. But wouldn't be surprised though. I mean, the most I've seen, like people were getting drunk, crazy, and driving. But you get a guy almost hitting the center divider on the freeway, like getting real close and all that.
So it was more. You were dealing more with drunk driving than you were with
you're probably dealing more drunk drivers in California than you would with someone blowing their finger off. But I mean, I wouldn't. But hearing someone blow their finger off because of a firework would not be surprising. But hearing somebody getting wrecked from drunk driving or high driving, it would be more
common.
More common, yeah.
Gotcha.
And like one of the drivers seen like on the road. We're on our way to a hospital, and this guy, like this person's sticking their whole body outside of the car while they're going like 80 miles per hour down the freeway, and I'm like,
God damn!
Like we're worried like they're gonna fall out and then end up getting hit by another car or something, It's like, dude, like the fuck you doing,
Yeah, facts.
And there's certain people that shouldn't be allowed to drive in California, but you still get them. It's like,
I hear that.
Yeah,
I hear that. What about you, Night Rose? What is your favorite thing about J4?
Honestly, I'm not exactly sure. I know, like, back when my mom was alive, we'd always go to a family friend's event that he'd do because, like, his soon-to-be son-in-law, that's why they're not doing it this year, has one of those, like, special licenses that allows him to use the really good fireworks.
Oh, hell yeah.
And so their fireworks show is always the best. Like, it beats the city fireworks show by a landslide.
Good old Arkansas. I'm not even surprised.
But
what's his name?
The soon-to-be son-in-law, or the guy that hosts all of it?
The guy that hosts all of it. I feel like his name's got to be like something crazy, like Carl or something.
Carl.
It's D-Rain.
D-Rain. The rain. Make it rain. He makes it rain. Make it rain. Make it rain.
And then his soon-to-be son-in-law, his name's Gibby.
Gibby Gibraltar from Apex Legends. His ultimate's literally a rocket barrage from the sky, so it makes complete sense.
Yeah.
But no, this year they're not doing it, and like I said, my sister invited me to the Westerville fireworks show, but I don't want to go. I'd rather just be a hermit and stay home.
Nice. Hey, that's totally okay. You enjoy your J4 and you have fun.
J4.
I'll probably just get on VR chat and hang out with people.
And go to the firework world. Wee.
Pew, 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 pew. I mean, hey, look, we got a sunset here. If you got an avatar that has firecrackers, just hit it off in the sunset behind us.
Exactly.
That would be pretty fun.
I was about to say I have my alien that shoots the heart, but that's about it.
Nice.
I mean,
anything else? Anything in particular? Anything you guys do? Anything crazy this weekend you want to bring up?
No. I mean, it's been pretty chill this weekend for me. I mean, nothing too much has been going on really, which is a good thing at least for work. Nothing too crazy. But like the good thing too, I don't work tomorrow, so that's nice.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
I normally have like the half of my Sunday off, Monday and Tuesdays, and then every other Wednesday off. So pretty nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. Hell yeah.
Not too shabby, right?
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby. I mean, it costs me an arm and a leg sometimes, but I
can't say anything's really happened here over the weekend, but from Monday to Thursday, I had Python and Silver over, so I had to definitely go grocery shopping today because I was completely out of food.
Nice. Nice.
Pretty
How was
good,
that?
pretty good.
How was that?
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. Apparently neither one of them had been to a Five Below before, so they got to go to the one that was next to my work.
Five Below?
Five Below is awesome.
Five Below.
Yeah,
apparently
they had never been to one of those, and they spent a lot of money there. They both got to try out my full body.
Okay.
Python had more fun with it than Silver did, but that's because Silver couldn't remember his login information. So he had to make a burner account, like just like a new one. And he's like, I don't have any friends on. I'm gonna get off and go get on my quest and hang out with everyone on there. So then Python got on mine, so he was trying out the full body, of course, and he did it 2 nights in a row. And apparently he was kicking people in the face.
What the
and twerking on people and giving lap dances.
Twerking.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Nice. The optimal life of VR chat, like when you're able to twerk and kick people.
Kind of like how the first time I got my full body and I went to that one world, I was kicking you until I fell on the floor.
Yo, she busted her ass. That was hilarious. I said something. She's like, "Oh yeah, well I'm gonna come over there and kick you." She came over to kick me, and she just bust her ass.
No,
that was hilarious.
I kicked you at least 2 times, but the third time that's when I slipped because of my
She
socks.
literally went. She lifted her leg up, and then her left leg that was on the ground slipped out of her, and she just fell on her back. That was sweet karma. Sweet karma.
But yeah, that's when I learned to definitely not wear socks when I am in my VR on this floor.
I mean, I don't normally wear socks either. I mean, I got vinyl flooring, so I mean, imagine slipping into that.
My trackers are on shoes. Anytime you see me in full body, means I'm wearing shoes.
You got them Yeezys on.
Yeezys. They're Yeezys.
I need to attach mine too.
Yeah. Also, Katie says, "I'm crippling in pain. Turns out slipping on a slip and slide is not for me."
How do you trip on a slip and slide? You're sliding the whole time.
I know you're sliding the whole time. How do you do that? How do you manage, Katie? How do you manage to do that? That's the question of the game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hope you're all right. It's almost like karma. Just slides.
I mean, she said slipping, not tripping.
You know, hey,
she didn't trip on it. She was trying to slide on it like a regular kid.
Catch you slipping here. I see it. Catch you slipping.
She slipped on a slip and slide.
Katie, around our age, we're not supposed to do stuff like that.
Oh my god! Oh
no!
You're slipping on a slip
you guys
and
are older. Forgot.
Also, wait, is that Chach in the chat or in the voice now?
Oh, don't you even start with me? My boyfriend makes me feel old enough as it is.
Chachi.
Do you ever just do it on purpose? Like, you're gonna have to speak up there, Sonny. Remember, I'm a little older, so my ears cannot hear as good as yours.
I did that at work the other day because I was just because some of the younger employees joined in, and of course, since I'm an older employee with the work anyways. I'm like, back in my day, we didn't do that stuff. We did this.
We did this.
Back in my day, we used to have to walk up 2 hills, 2 miles.
Hey,
in the snow.
Katie says, I'm still very young.
Are you getting in here, Chach, or what? Oh, there he is.
I am right here.
I don't know. I'm literally covered in bruises.
Episode.
Oh, yeah.
You know what, Katie?
Why are you golden?
Bro, it's the update. Turbo 2.0 is coming.
Katie, see, if you're getting bruises like that means
Christ.
you're
Where do I sit?
Yeah.
You sit on the couch there, bud.
Sit on the couch. Get on the couch.
There you go. Sit. Get down the ground. No, I'm just kidding. Sit on the couch.
Yo,
I love the suit, man. Hell yeah. Celebrating the 50th episode in style. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay, dude.
This guy's got
I'm questioning.
Almost making me want to put on a suit.
Life choices. Yeah, life choices.
I'm questioning what's wrong with Bear's mouth.
So he doesn't have a mouth.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. Look.
His teeth are spoons or something.
I don't like it. I'm quite horrified, matter of fact.
I don't know why.
Imagine trying to drink water.
Oh. Imagine trying to eat noodles, bro. Like, noodles would be really difficult.
Yeah.
Chomp on it. I can't chomp on anything.
Like trying to cool your noodles, you're like,
there we go.
Yeah, just go.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know how you're talking. I feel like everything would be. It'd be really hard to say like hockey puck or something.
Wait, hard to say what now?
It'd be really hard to say hockey puck.
Yeah, I'm constantly in my full body, no matter what.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all look suited up. Y'all are suited up.
You know what? I wish I could do that too. Just
Yeah. You go to settings, just pause full body, and then it turns off for a little bit.
I don't want to.
I don't have full body.
I have too much. I have too much fun moving my legs.
Oh well, can't complain then.
Gonna move my legs.
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying.
Beggars can't be choosers.
Yo, Ray says my G-Pop made me some hot sauce. Yo.
Nice.
Hot sauce, nice. What's that? What'd you say, boy?
You're very quiet. Hold on. Gotta go to my desk.
Yeah, you gotta.
Oh my god.
Whoa, Rose with the pimp stick over here. What's going on?
Right.
I lied. You're on 200, but I can hardly hear you on the Discord.
I don't know.
Turbo.
Sounds
He's
like
cruising
a you
for a
problem
bruising.
there, my boy.
Always Turbo.
Just gonna leave my
you guys hear me normally, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's kind of quiet to me.
I don't know. It's just a you.
It could be my headset's really low.
It could be your headset. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you got Cheeto dust in it in the holes.
Yeah, get Cheeto
I
dust
don't
out
eat
of
Cheetos, Turbo. Again, I do not eat Cheetos.
So
I will never eat Cheetos.
Hold on. So you're saying you don't eat Cheetos. So what do? You just crunch them on all your electronics and just since you don't eat them, that's even worse. Because at least when you eat them, you're only doing it the crumbs.
Do you want me to hit him with the stick?
He said no.
I mean, you know what?
Dunk, 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 dunk.
Yeah,
I got another
behind those eyes. Is there?
Listen here, I got another variant here.
Sometimes I do question if
just to be able to cure the whole problem with the
yes.
the voice. Sorry.
Whoa, your eyes just changed. What the hell?
Yep, here we go. Oh wait, hold on. Whoop.
Oh
here we go again.
Oh Lord.
There we go.
So when the bear eats, your body is nutrified?
Yeah, it's just nutrified because the nutrients goes through the arm. And
it goes through the fingers.
It goes through the fingers into
so it's like the arm
body.
is an intestine, pretty much.
Yeah, you know how that goes, like.
Turbo, I can't help but think that your child should be golden.
Yeah, I tried to put the gold armor on him, and he was like, "Nah, I want to keep rocking the red for now." And I was like, "All right, bro, I got you.
I got you. Yeah, I got you, fam." Also, here's another variant I gotta show you all. Here's another variant.
I don't want to be.
Boom, check it out.
Oh my fucking!
What kind of hot sauce did your grandpa make, Raven? See what kind of sauce it was.
Here we go. But this is
I'm feeling cameraman.
You're gonna be camera guy today. Yes, and this you know
what? Cool,
again.
Is it the left shoulder? Cool. It's the left shoulder.
It's the right shoulder.
It doesn't seem right on the right shoulder.
Yeah, it's the viewfinder. Where's the viewfinder?
Yeah. It should be on your left shoulder. I mean, your right shoulder.
I mean,
that thing, that snorkel-looking thing. No, look, the snorkel-looking thing is where you put your eye.
Yeah.
No, the other way. The other way.
Look, see right there?
Right there. Yeah, that goes in your eye.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, that's how young Chachi is. He doesn't know how to use like
I literally have a camera.
It just seems like it makes more sense on your left shoulder because of the hand thing.
No, you had it right. Do it right there. Put it in your eye like that.
Right there.
Yep, just like that.
Just like that.
God, Chachi, you make me feel old.
Yo, facts.
Because like the other part, that's the mic and stuff. Like,
that's not old.
That's the lens. That's the mic, not the mic. That's the lens.
That's not old
mic lens. Mic lens.
Yeah, mic lens.
Yes.
I can't believe this is a struggle. Why is this a struggle?
I have a camera just like that too. I have
those cameras
aren't the Cheeto dust getting to my head.
It is. You gotta eat the Cheeto dust.
Yeah, you gotta eat the Cheeto dust. That's why you gotta eat it, not leave it.
Still fat line.
Snort it.
Wait, you just keep Cheeto dust like on the side of your desk? Just
he gets a credit card. And
there's a desk here. Desk,
starts scooping it up.
This is a desk.
Oh man,
out of your legs.
I miss you guys. Just saying. I was looking forward to today's episode. I can't wait till the podcast. It's gonna be a good time. I'm very excited.
So nice. Also,
No.
one thing I want to ask y'all. So
yes.
have y'all come up with so many, or what's it called? Came up like with any new games to play as of recent? Anything coming out soon?
Oh, nope. Not
Game
that I know
wise,
of.
game wise,
just game wise.
I bought Bonework, or like the Steam Summer Sale is going on right now, right? So I bought
that's
Boneworks.
right.
Boneworks is pretty cool. Chachi is actually the one that told me that there's mods, so you can actually play multiplayer with it.
Yep.
One of the videos that I saw, that was like, "Whoa, this is cool," was somebody loaded a world full of furries,
What
and
the-
it was like he did like trick shots using the furries. Like he threw a pan, shot a bullet, the bullet bounced off the pan and like hit a furry. I was like, "Whoa!"
I've seen
That
that
was
one.
so crazy.
That's
Yeah.
it. Great videos there.
I've seen where
Yeah,
he
definitely.
shot the mag out of the gun. He literally took it and shot it. Mag dropped, reloaded it, shot the gun again, and it reloaded itself.
Bro,
That's awesome.
these are
Fuck.
awesome here. Gotta get into
So,
Boneworks now.
Boneworks. I've been playing. I have Phasmophobia like updated and everything.
Okay.
Still been playing Apex, Fortnite. Still, it's fun to play every now and then. And then there's also another game that I might try for VR called Crunch Element. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it.
Crunch
Sounds
Element.
weird.
It's the new element of the avatar.
The Element, yes. But no, it's just honestly, it's just all it is. It's just
Crunch, like the candy bar.
essentially you could play by yourself or with friends, and you go into a mission, essentially trying to either like defuse a bomb or something. But the map is never
Oh.
the same. It's different.
I think I
single
know.
time.
Is it like a shooter game? It's a shooter,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, and you could have
Um,
everything. The physics are insane. So if there's a wall and you put a bomb on it, it blows the wall, and you can go.
Oh,
and the
that
enemies on the
is
other side.
cool.
Is it kind of?
Yeah.
It's like a mix of Boneworks and Pavlov, right?
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, I've
Boneworks,
seen that
Pavlov,
game. It's
with the
super
graphics
amazing.
of Minecraft. That's not even a bad part.
Wait,
No,
the
not
graphics-
Minecraft.
Yeah, the graphics
What?
aren't good. They're kind of shitty. They're better than Minecraft, but they're kind of blocky. They're
they're still blocky.
I'm
yeah, because
opening
they
up
had
Steam
in order to
as we
keep all the
speak.
physics and everything non-laggy, they did it like they had to do that. But it's really cool. Like literally, like there's a part where like somebody's like they have like the enemies and then like they come in through the ceiling, like they collapse the ceiling and they
They
come
go
in
like
and just,
they go
brah,
SWAT
brah.
mode, like Rainbow
Yeah,
Six
literally.
Siege, going.
And like I said, no map is ever the same.
Oh,
So you can't like, oh yeah, I know this map, like I know over here. No, it's always generated a new map.
It's
so you don't know who is
auto-generated.
what.
So
Yeah,
it just
amazing.
makes random obstacles and stuff.
every time.
Random
time.
obstacles.
Kinda like
Yeah, so cool.
But imagine though if they made Rainbow Six Siege VR compatible.
You know
That'd be
how
cool.
hellish.
That'd
You
be
know how much
cool.
shit talking there would be in that game. There'd be so much shit talking. It'd be worse than like. What do you think is the worst like shit talking game?
I heard
Like-
Rainbow Six Siege is the most toxic, to be honest.
Rainbow is horrible.
I've played it before. I've never bumped into like very toxic
like,
people. I mean,
Back when I played it, it was fine. There wasn't very much toxicity at all.
yeah, same.
Though being a female, there was.
Dropping it on a console is probably the worst idea.
Because
she's
a gamer
girl. Oh my god.
Because guys
Gamer
are
girl.
either, when it comes to like you being a girl and you're gaming on games like that, it comes to two different guys: the kind that will try to flirt with you, and the kind that tell you that your place is in the kitchen.
Damn.
Oh, Turbo, you know my Kermit avatar selection? You know how I have a bunch of Kermits?
Yes.
I have made an advancement in life.
Oh my god,
I've
he's
seen that one,
Kermit.
yep.
You seen this?
Yes, we've all seen that.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
No, I'll
you
just
see that in
stand
the
up here.
first week of your chat.
I had
But,
it. It's my first time seeing it.
I
Alright.
found out July 19th, that game Stray, where you play as a cat in a city of robots, it finally
Nope.
comes out.
Oh yeah, I actually heard good things
Ooh.
about that game. That game actually looks cool.
Interesting.
And like when you were talking about a VR game that you like wanted to try and stuff, it made me think about the one that my boyfriend Python downloaded on my computer while he was here, and then he's like, okay, and to play the co-op part, you'll need to like buy this thing off of it. You have to buy the co-op. The game's free, but you got to buy the co-op part. And it's like it's only $5, and I'm just like, okay, I might get it when I get paid. No, he gets paid. He's like, go check your Steam thing. I'm like, okay, and I'm like, did you seriously? He's like, yes, and I'm just like, oh. And he's like, so what if? And before I even had a chance to like say no or anything to it, he comes over, he grabs my mouse and like he's like, okay, it's yours now, done. And I'm like,
Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
I'm like, why?
He
I'm like,
really
fine.
slid into them DMs like,
But
oh
it's
no,
like
you're accepting this offer.
it's like a PvP game where you like, and you're like in these like kind of like robot mech suits.
Oh,
It's
I
actually kind
see.
of cool. I didn't play it. I watched him and Silver play it. Silver was on
see.
my headset.
That's cool.
Interesting.
That's cool. So
Sounds
I
like
mean,
a cool
it seems
game.
seems awesome. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
definitely what I never knew though is that the new Star Wars Battlefront 2 has mods. I never knew that people made mods for it
Nice.
because it's an EA game, so you wouldn't think too much
Yeah,
of
I
like
would
EA
never
games
think
ever
a EA
having
game has
mods.
mods. Yeah.
Right. So
Damn.
I feel like they ban you if you did.
right. Like so somebody put a Shrek mod for I forgot which character it was. I think it was for I don't know if it was Obi-Wan or Darth Maul, but someone made a Shrek skin for it.
Oh, jeez.
Like
No.
get out to me, swamp.
Oh, actually, another game. You're talking about games. Another game.
Yeah.
Actually, Chacha's been playing with us.
Oh,
Assetto Corsa.
Oh
Better
yes.
course.
Assetto Corsa has been mad fun. Yeah,
Assetto
with the
Corsa
steering
to
wheel.
these
I got the
nuts.
steering wheel set up with the shifter, like burp, and the pedals.
Oh,
like
the
clutch,
card game
gas,
y'all
and
been
brake.
playing
Ah,
recently, huh?
crap.
My wheels right here.
Hey,
Your
mine's
wheels, they're like my wheels.
here
Yes,
somewhere.
that's wheels.
I spilled my
I'm
I'm
water
kicking
on
my
me.
pedals actually as we speak. So
That I
Kicking the
do have.
pedals.
Yeah, the pedals are here. I have my foot on it.
Katie says that they've been playing Visage.
Visage. That's a scary game, right? I think
It's
that's
it's a spoopy game.
Yeah, it's
Is it?
a spoopy game. Yeah, I heard it's
Spoopy?
pretty good. I heard it's really good.
Spoopy. Oh,
It's
also
not
noticed,
VR. It's a desktop game, but I heard it's still really scary.
you know, I noticed you've been playing Eyes the horror game in VR. You know, it sounds a
You've been
game.
playing as a. Oh yes, I did play that. That was actually pretty cool. That was actually a good game. If you want a new scary VR chat game, Eyes of Horror. That was actually really cool. I didn't know that it was based on another game. I guess like it's an actual game.
It's an actual game. It's on mobile. I've played it a long time ago when it first came out.
Really?
And yeah, great stuff. Like imagine like you having your headsets on, you have your phone like my hand can. There we go. Basically like your phone like right there in your face, and then you're looking all around for the money bags or whatever, and a floating head just comes out of nowhere. Just
Oh, that's
screams,
scary.
screams in your
Yeah,
face.
that was a cool VR chat
It's
game. They
it's
did a
great.
good job with
It's a
it.
great game. I used to have
Yeah.
an avatar of that what's it called of the model there, or like someone had it and I favored it, but then I unfavored it later on because limited space back then before
Yeah.
VR
Because
Chat
I've
Plus
seen
came
that.
out.
I've seen that avatar before, like, or that
Yeah.
model. I've seen that before. Yeah.
Crazy.
I didn't know where it was from. I just thought somebody made that head. Like, all right, I mean, that's cool. But now I know where it's from.
Yeah, it's from Eyes the horror game. It's great.
yeah.
Just a floating girl's head with the spinal cord just kind of
Yeah,
you see like the
tripping.
heart.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, on top of that, I heard that pretty soon, Halo Infinite Cooperative is coming out. So
Really?
once that comes out, I'm gonna stream just Halo Cooperative. It's gonna be fun.
Halo.
Yeah.
Also,
so if you have
Halo to
Infinite-
Big Oof. Yo, look, lurking in the back.
Big oof.
There it
What
is. Yo. Hope you're having a good one. Just
Oh, yeah.
check out the focus of these cameras now. Look at that.
Facts.
like
Oh,
and-
remember, have you ever seen that video of the guy like focusing onto the fly or like the mosquito in the window? It's just
Oh,
like it's
yes.
blurry, and then it just like cuts to the mosquito, just like absolutely like horrifying.
What? No, I haven't seen
You've
that.
never seen that video?
No. Was
Like,
it zoomed
okay,
in
so
on
like the
screen or
fly is
something?
sitting on the screen door, and then the person has their phone at it, so they're looking like this is the head of the fly or the mosquito, and then the camera like starts to focus on it. It's like
Oh, huh.
horrifying. Like
it's like
it's
I hate
not
mosquitoes.
good.
I hate mosquitoes. That's why I like
It-
spiders, because they eat mosquitoes and
I hate
bats.
spiders, bro.
Like-
Spiders, mosquitoes.
Why do you not like spiders though? Why?
that is a good question. Why?
Because of all the TikTok jump scares, you're just sitting there and the spider jumps at your screen. Like, what the
But that's
fuck?
just a jump scare. You gotta have a valid reason why you don't like spiders.
Validated.
8-legged.
Okay, that's
Pretty-
not
Some
a
are
valid
venomous.
reason. So okay, that's still really not really a
And some are really massive, especially in Australia. The wolf spider.
size. Okay, but we're not in Australia.
Yeah, I mean,
You never know.
We're in
No,
America.
you gotta.
America.
You gotta
You're not in
like spiders.
Australia.
I'm not. I love spiders. I think they're cool. They
Yeah.
literally
They're not
keep
venomous. Sure, I'll
insects.
take one.
They
I
keep.
mean,
can't
I got a
handle
tarantula
fluffy
in my
ones.
room. I could.
They're like a
send
poor
it out.
attempt to make cute animals.
It's not. They're not trying to be cute. They're just being cool. I
Yeah,
think
that'd
they're
be cool. And then just
badass.
people just have a cute fetish for them.
I always wanted a tarantula, but my mom always said no.
All right.
She really didn't. She hated spiders.
Dang.
Though the
Dang.
insect
Nah,
she hated
I
more
can't.
than spiders was walking sticks.
Those
What-
things are so
what?
cool.
Those things are
My
cool.
Sticks?
mom
What?
Ever.
hated those.
Why?
They don't even bite. Like they don't do anything.
It's just
That's
to
how
her
they
they
live.
were just like unnatural. Like a stick moving was just not right.
What? It's adaptive technology.
Yeah, it's adaptive. It's made by Elon Musk, the walking stick.
What?
Musky boy.
Musky boy made.
Granted, I don't particularly like crickets and grasshoppers, but that's because I had those thrown on me a lot as a kid.
Box. Why does it think I'm 5'4"? I am not 5'4".
Debatable.
Just throwing
Debatable.
grasshoppers and crickets and all that.
I am not 5'4", Turbo. I'll have you know that. We've gone over this before. I am 5'9".
I had to like
He's like, I'm not
after-
5'4", I'm 5'1".
after letting Python and
Shut up.
Python and Silver mess with my VR, I had to readjust my height hardcore.
All right.
He's like, I am not 5, I am 4.
It's like
Can
I'm
we
like,
join
I
like
am,
an...
it's like I am not 6'2". I am not 6'2".
Turbo, aren't you 6 foot?
I am.
How's it feel hitting your head on doors?
You gotta be careful sometimes. You gotta
Yeah.
be careful. Still
How does it
worth
feel being more vulnerable
Targets.
or vulnerable to snipers?
it.
Short people unite.
Feels good.
So, Silver had to duck. Like he's actually taller than Python, so he had to duck his head down a little bit to keep from hitting his head on my ceiling fan.
Oh shit.
Jeez.
You know, I punched my ceiling in my house.
Like I had to make sure that it was turned off, so it didn't hit his head.
Sometimes
Turn the
like,
fan off.
yeah,
Should
turn
have left it
off.
on.
Yeah,
Should've
when
left it on,
Silver
what
was
the
here, I turned it off. I was like, I'm not letting you get your head whacked by this ceiling fan. I'm sorry.
Turn him to a piece
And
of fucking
then-
venison.
He told me, he's like, well, it wouldn't be the first time. He's like, it happened back when I lived at my old house.
You turn him into a piece of venison.
Facts.
Turn him into a
You
bit
ever
of
tried
belly.
venison, Turbo?
I have.
Amazing.
Why not just call it deer?
Amazing.
I'll just sit like this.
What the-
venison?
Yo, it's Kermit.
Venison jerky. That was really
It's
good.
Woody.
That was
It's Woody Kermit.
I've
Yo, this
whenever,
is pretty much what Chachi dresses like every day. I seen the photo.
It's like, there's
Whenever,
a snake in my boot.
I actually. Oh god damn it!
Whenever my
Knee pads and all.
whenever my
My
stepdad's
hat's over
boss
there.
goes and hunts deer and stuff, he always makes deer jerky, and when he does, it's like, do I have my own bag? Give me my bag, because he always does. Like, because I have such an obsession with it, he will make me my own bag.
Your jerky is
Granted, it only it lasts about 2 days,
Search the way. Oh.
and then it's all gone.
Yeah, I
It's all
gotcha.
done.
Sorry, we're just vibing, you know.
Like, I would probably stab someone in the hand if they tried to steal my jerky.
Nice.
Even Python, if he tried to, he would probably get stabbed.
Nice.
There's no meme, but this is a threat.
It's like, babe, I may love you, but you touch my jerky and you might be a dead man.
Damn.
You will no longer have children if you touch my fucking jerky.
Well, honestly, he doesn't want kids, so
Yeah.
that's not much of a threat.
No. I'm talking about just fucking. Never mind.
Oh, just anybody random.
No. Just like, if I would have full body, I would demonstrate. But like, I'm swinging my leg up right now. You just can't tell.
Oh, you mean just getting kicked in the balls? Got it.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, fucking jeans. Fuck.
I think I may have a friend try out full body tomorrow on stream. I might have them try it.
Who?
They've never put it on. I might have a friend try out full
No,
body.
like who's your friend?
You guys don't know who she is, but she might.
Wait, is this the girl I've saw? Were you in a VC and you were hanging out with her one time?
Yes.
I tried asking you, is she your girlfriend? Or is she your friend?
Friend right now. Yeah. We'll see. Maybe.
I was say, is she an interest?
Like, you best make a move, brother man.
It's more complicated than that, my friend. It is very complicated.
Yeah, I know. I will only fuck.
Girls are so complicated. They really are.
They're confusing as shit. That's why I'm lonely as fuck.
It's like if you say, I want to be with you, they're like,
tear a limb off.
I don't know how I feel. But then if you're like, all right, I don't want to be with you, and they're like, I want to be with you, and they're like, now you're like, wait, what? You just what? What is happening? What?
Okay, hi, dog.
Yeah.
What are you doing, dog? I have dog. Please
I've never been that
mess
way.
my link cable up. Sorry, I'm petting a dog.
Petting your dog?
I am. His name
I mean,
Hudson. He's a Bernese Mountain dog.
Petting his dog. You know?
I mean, hell, when it came to Python asking me out, when he found out that I no longer had a crush on this one person, he then tells me he wants to tell his crush how he feels, but he changed his mind, and I have to literally coach him and be like, no, dude, life is way too short to not tell the person you like that you like them.
Exactly.
And eventually he's like,
do not.
and of course by this point I kind of already like I'm like, wait, am I the person? I'm like, I'm confused here. And then like he says, okay, well, my crush is you, and I'm like, huh, I was right.
That's awesome. So,
yeah, nice.
And let's see, on the 9th of this month, me and him will have our 2-month anniversary.
Oh, que lindo.
So,
like how some people nowadays count months anniversaries now.
I count in days, bro. I count in minutes.
That's oh man. That's so
he's like,
I count in minutes.
This is
not
my
gonna lie.
13-minute anniversary.
Hey, like I gotta.
I have reached 1 millisecond.
3 hours.
I've reached 0.5 milliseconds.
the fireworks have started.
Oh yeah, we're
Again.
watching awesome right now. I'm just choosing to be an introvert. So
introvert.
Oh, my
bad,
cousins are shooting off fireworks like they were last night, and I could go over there and like talk to them.
But you know, cousins.
I hate my cousin's girlfriend.
I
should say fiance. I hate her with a burning passion.
Oh no!
Oh no! This can't be.
Hate is a strong word, you know.
It's a very strong word. It's stronger than the.
I think
biceps.
You strongly dislike her and would like to strongly strangle her. You know.
I do want to do that.
We consider that treason.
Sometimes you just gotta take it out on that pillow. You fucking.
Essentially, she's the one that called my grandpa's girlfriend and was like complaining about my dog running around. She's the one that said that he attacked somebody.
You know what? When that girl walks around, you know what you do? You call the person that she called and says, "This dog is running around the house."
Nah, she already.
Guys, there's a dog on your property.
Essentially,
totally
as it comes down to it, like she never comes over here, so it's good. Like none of them do. But no, we've already pretty much warned them. It's like, hey, you know what? If you're gonna be like this way with our dogs, if your dogs come out onto our property, yeah, you may not have a dog anymore.
Yeah, you're gonna have a dog. You're gonna definitely have a dog in your stomach. Gonna be in your stomach.
See, they won't have their dog. The dog goes to a new home.
The dog becomes ours.
I was thinking of something else other than that, but
yeah, I was thinking.
No, honestly, the only dog around here that I would ever possibly shoot is that dang pit bull at the end of the road that attacked me.
Oh, yeller.
Euthanize. How about that? Let's not say shoot because we don't want to get in trouble here. Euthanize.
Yes, you should euthanize.
Yes.
Because you don't want PETA on your back, you know.
It will be euthanized.
You don't want PETA.
Pita bread.
PETA. Come here, PETA.
Come here, PETA.
Because that dog attacked me just when I was going to check the mail. Like, if my cousin wasn't there, I would definitely been hurt.
Put the dog to good use. Put it on a skillet, start rotisserie it,
Damn, are you hungry?
I don't think. I don't think I could ever actually eat dog.
Listen, you're putting it to good use. You're cooking it for the greater cause.
Me hungry, me eat dog.
Me hungry, so we need barbecue.
I say that I'd probably never eat a dog, but I mean, if I was hungry enough, maybe.
No, I'm not eating no dog.
If it was a life or death situation, life or death, would you?
No.
No. Yeah.
Yeah,
I can't.
do it.
That motherfucker would probably find foods, just rely on him.
Because you know what? If
I'd rather
you don't eat him,
Fuck it.
the dog
him eat
will
me.
eat
Okay,
you.
eat me, dog. Eat me, dog.
I mean, I'd hate I hate to have the happen. You know what? It's like, nah. I need barbecue in my
So-
life.
Though when it comes to
I
my
need a
animals,
smoker in my life,
essentially when it comes to my animals, I may not always have food to eat, but they always have food to eat.
True.
I mean, it's like I may not always have food to eat, but that's why I have pets in the house.
Oh God.
Because like I always make sure that that I have dog food and cat food. If I don't,
I mean, but what about your chickens though? What about them chickens? I know
don't
some
have
people.
chickens.
Yeah, what about the chickens? You can eat those,
How do you not have
Yeah,
chickens?
you get the chickens, you get the goats, you get the cows.
we
you
used-
get the horses.
actually we did have a cow once, and we
I
did
mean,
have a
it's a
we
good.
did have a miniature pony, like
Ooh.
miniature Shetland pony, and we had a mule.
Mule?
But
Okay,
no,
okay.
our fencing in the backyard went bad, and we hadn't really had chickens since my grandma lived in this house.
Ooh. Well, you know what? We'd be
No.
interesting to have is get some goats.
I have
Goats are fun.
I have a slight. My mom always wanted goats, but I have a slight feeling whenever Python eventually moves in, we will probably end up getting farm animals.
Goats. Start with goats. You'll be happy with
Not
them.
by my
Yeah,
choice.
goats are easy. Goats are easy. You
Because
just give them
at
milk,
his-
some food, and they'll live for a year, man.
Because
years.
at his
Really?
at his parents'
Literally.
there are chickens, guineas, ducks, and goats.
And if you have
Oh.
a horse, you can always turn it into glue later on if you need to.
Oh jeez. I went to a campsite one time
And
Yeah.
cats.
and literally like everything. Hold on, my dog just came in.
Talking about dogs.
My toes.
I we went to a campsite one time and literally there was like they had cows and they had like these goats just running around, right? And I'm like thinking like, all right, like whatever, these goats are cool,
Nope.
like nothing wrong with the
You're good,
nothing wrong
dog.
with the
You're
goats.
good.
And so it was like
Okay.
female goats and like one male goat. And that male goat, bro,
Ooh.
he would just like look at you and he would like just go to town on the female goats, but he'd make the eye contact. You ever look at a goat's eyes? You ever look at a goat's eyes? It
They just
stares
stick out of
into
their
your
skull?
soul. It stares into your soul, bro. Like literally, like I just felt so uncomfortable. And he's just like there, just doing his thing, and he's just like, you know what I mean? It's just looking at you like, "What's up, bro? You like what
He's
you
getting
see? I'm the man
Bro,
around here." Like,
it's
oh
like
my
that one
God.
douchey
Like,
guy at the party getting laid. He's like, yeah, you like that?
Wait, what kind of parties you going to, Chad? You what?
I don't go to parties.
What?
I don't get out much,
Well, that
Are you
doesn't happen.
talking-
That does not happen at parties. What do you
Tell
mean?
me, no, that's
No,
that's
you
the
know-
one.
you know
I
what?
think he's talking
I
about.
learned
Like,
from the
Turbo.
movie.
Turbo, I think.
Well,
Well, I don't know what
He's
movies
talking
you're
about
watching. That
movies.
does not happen.
No,
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 that
Tur-
doesn't
Turbo.
happen.
That doesn't
Turbo.
concern you.
Remember,
movie are you
remember,
watching?
him and Ray are from Wisconsin, so it must be a Wisconsin thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense. That makes sense.
It's a danger. Wisconsin's a dangerous state,
It is.
Drunkest state, matter of fact. It's not good.
All right.
Yeah.
Wait, you're from Wisconsin, Church? Why did I
Yes,
think
indeed.
that you're from like Arizona?
No, you mentioned that
What?
like on the first time he went onto my
don't know
podcast.
why.
He mentioned that he was from
He
Wisconsin.
did say Wisconsin. Yeah.
Good old Scotty.
You know,
Yeah.
Scotty.
You haven't heard my Wisconsin slang, have you?
No.
Go ahead. Lay
Hey.
it on us right now.
Yadere. Bubbler.
What does that even mean? Yadere.
Yeah, like yeah. Like Yadere. It's like you're saying Yadere?
What is Yadere? What does that even
Yada-
mean?
Like the word yeah,
Yeah.
der a. So you're saying DER as in der, AY as in A. So you ever go like to someone like, hey, how's your day going? You ever say that?
Yeah. Hey, how's your day going?
You're like,
Yeah.
or someone says like something to you, go, yeah,
Oh, like how's your day?
kind of.
So,
Not really.
hey,
Just like
Yadere.
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 Like you're like someone says something
Yadere.
stupid, like going Yadere. And then there's so you
What
got
the
water
hell? I
fountain.
am so-
And we're all
Water
confused. We're all confused. Like,
water fountain. What the hell does water
what-
fountain mean?
what? Wall fountain?
Which you guys consider a bubbler is a water fountain.
A
Bubbler?
what?
A bubbler is a water
a
fountain
bub-
to us.
What the hell's a what the
Bubbler.
hell's a bubbler? What the? What's a
Water.
bubbler?
You know what a water fountain is?
Yes.
Or drinking
Yeah.
fountain, whatever it is to you.
Oh, you call it a bubbler. We call it
yeah.
water
No, we call it a water fountain.
We call it
I don't know
water
what the hell a
fountain.
bubbler is. I've never heard everyone ever say.
Oh no,
that.
I think it's bubbler. We call it bubbler. Some do. I call water fountain.
Wait, so
Some
you guys
people call it water fountain or
fountains
drinking
bubblers?
fountain. We call it bubbler.
So someone's
or
like,
water
"Yo, go
fountain.
get a drink from the bubbler."
Yep, because it bubbles out.
No, it doesn't. It does not
it
bubble.
kinda
What
does.
kind of
Are you
water
talking
fountains do you
about a
have?
beer tap?
Maybe.
Most of the ones I see are just straight streams.
Now,
Yeah,
now I can
water
I can definitely see a beer tap being a bubbler, you know, because of the
Oh my
nitro
God.
in there.
The tap.
What
The
did you
tap.
do?
Okay,
Yeah,
I mean,
taps.
that
Yeah, I
kinda-
can see
you
that
gotta
being called the
crump it.
bubbler. Hey, sir, you
Gotcha, you're good.
want your beer on the bubbler?
What did you hit?
I don't want to.
Chachi.
Chachi, what happened?
Got you.
Kermit
Gotcha.
down. Kermit
Kermit
down.
down.
Game it
I don't know what
down.
happened.
Put the camera down.
Get to the job.
Wait, so before we do, I do have a little well, it's not me, but a thing that I read up on about how someone was believed to be a cheater even though they weren't. And it's a crazy story I want to tell you guys about.
All right, tell us about it.
But do you want to talk about anything else before I go into this?
You know, I did want
I-
to talk about one thing though when we were talking
Yeah.
about the goat situation.
The goat, yeah.
The goat. So apparently, the developers of Goat Simulator are making a second generation game that's supposedly multiplayer in it.
Goat Simulator 2?
Yeah, I know they came
Yeah.
up with other games with Goat Simulator, like the Payday one, Goat in Space.
Was it Dead Island? Wait, what was the? What are they? What game were they like mimicking?
Yeah, it was Goat
Was it Dead
Simulator 2,
Island?
but it looked like it was Dead Island. They literally copied it, and then all of a sudden it's like a goat. It's a bunch
It's just
of
a
goats.
goat fucking
Goat.
ramming a dude in the
Yeah.
beach.
Yeah.
No. I did find out something interesting yesterday when
Well,
I was at I was at Midnight Fantasia, the dance
Okay.
club that Rosa and Diamond were dance at. Okay.
Alright, alright.
Anyways,
Alright.
Okay, your name. Okay.
the person that one of the people that runs it announced over it that Diamond got engaged.
Yes,
Hey!
Diamond did tell us on stream that they are engaged to their boyfriend.
Yep.
So
Oh,
good
She's
for
engaged
them.
now.
I am so proud of her.
Clap, clap. You know, if I had
Clap,
another
clap.
hand, I would.
I
continue clapping, you know.
congratulated
Half hand
her
clap.
like a lot yesterday.
Yeah, good for her. Good for her.
Yeah, congratulations, Diamond, if you're watching this right now.
Yes.
Congratulations. Hope everything goes well.
Oh my god, I could hear the fireworks. Sounds badass.
Pew, pew.
All right, so check this out. All right,
All right.
so hear this. All right. So they said, I don't know how this has happened, but they had gotten a paternity test. It's a wife, her husband, and they have a kid. They have a daughter, right? They got a paternity test, and it turns out that the husband is not the father, right? According to the
Oh.
test. So he's
You
like,
are
yo,
not the
like you
father."
cheated on me, obviously. And she's like, what? No, I've never cheated on you. Like, no way. So obviously it makes her look like, like, yo, you definitely did. Your test came back
You did it. You did it.
negative.
Yeah.
So he's like, who is the real dad? Like, who is you? You need to
Yep.
contact them, this and that. And he's like, or she's like, yo, there is no other potential father. We've been married. We've been trying for, I mean, I've never cheated. I've never done anything. I would never, ever do it, So I've been trying to convince him. That's what she's saying. And I was so scared. So she was like, yo, let's take another test. Let's take another test. Something is going on. Something's going on. So, until the test happened, obviously he was feeling a certain type of way and kept saying that, he was suspicious. He like kept asking for her phone, and she was like, look, you could see my phone, but look, there's nothing on there. And, he's like, oh, you deleted everything. Like, how could you, this and that. And it's pretty crazy. So what exactly happened? Check this out. So obviously the husband was distrustful for a while, right? They had a talk, and they're like, look, let's take more tests, see what happens. She's like, look, I promise I will take more tests. Let's go somewhere else, take more tests and see what's going on. But I promise I didn't cheat. And he's like, look, I get it. I'm sorry for the way I acted. He apologized. But he did say that if every test came back and it showed that he's still not the father, that he's going to lose it. Like he said it's going to be scorched earth, like he's going to go crazy. Right. So they did a few tests, And this time they did like blood paternity tests for both of them. And I guess for some reason they had to do it. I think it was something for. I think he was trying to give blood to his daughter or something, right? So that in the beginning, it was just the daughter and her. And I mean, it was just the daughter and the husband. So the girl was never involved in the first test. In this test, they did all of them. They did the daughter, the wife. And for some reason, this time, what ended up happening was, check this out. They do the test, right? And she's like, yo, I'm certain that I didn't cheat, right? So I'm going to show him. So the doctor invites them in and they're like, hi, all right, I'm sorry to say this, okay? But just want to say, you're not the mother either.
Wait, what?
Yes. So now there's a huge investigation. The police had to come. She had to take a police report because it's either they're thinking the kid was switched at birth. So that kid's neither of theirs. So now they're scared because they're like, yo, are they going to take our kid from us because it's not really our kid? And then she's like, wait, but also, is our kid okay? Our kid's out there somewhere, like our real kid.
Right.
Are they okay? Or like, are they even alive? Like, what's going on? Imagine that. Imagine that, like how crazy it went from like being this like whole, hey, you cheated on me to like, hey, it's not that at all. It's that your kid is not even yours.
This
it was switched at, right?
This is some like real switched at birth shit. Like there's actually that show. There's actually that television show.
And it happens more than you know. It's scary.
Jeez.
I'm marking my kid. I'm literally I'm like, oh, I'm like just on his forehead, a big X.
To think that you would get so attached to this one child and then you find out that it's not yours.
Yeah. Imagine that. How sad that is. Like, hey.
So it's just like, man, I've been taking care of this kid for so long that they are mine. They are mine.
Yeah.
So it just makes you wonder how like the two sets of parents would react to that. Kind of like, I mean, like I know like with that show Switched at Birth, they're okay with it, but hey, that's a show.
yeah. Especially when it's a kid. I mean, when they're adults, like, all right, it's kind of different. The adult can kind of handle it in a certain way.
Hey, can we treat adults, please? My child's 24, your child's 26. Can we like trade?
Can we trade? Exactly. When they're kids.
No, I'd rather just have them stay.
They said that they didn't tell the kid. They didn't tell the kid at all because they don't know. They don't want the kid's great.
How old was the kid at the time when they found out?
I mean,
the kid is 5 years old. So.
I mean, if it turns out like with a good ending, it'll just be like each parent just adopting the one they took care of, like instead. Like he's like, this kid may not be mine by blood.
Yeah, I don't know. I agree. I think that would make more sense.
A happy ending.
But I think most parents might. It's hard when it's your parent knowing that your biological kid is like over there and like. You want to know more about, like, it's hard. I think it'd be really hard. I think it'd be really hard to say.
But like the happy ending would just be able to keep that kid, but become like good friends with the other parents.
Yeah, true. And be able to still visit and everything. Yeah.
That's the happy
you know what I mean?
ending.
Isn't that crazy? Isn't that a crazy story? Imagine that.
Jeez.
Like it went from being like you cheated on me.
You cheated on me.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be. I personally thought it was gonna be like, hey, they did a test, and guess what? Like. They messed up. Like, be careful, guys. Like, these paternity tests, they're not always accurate. You got to get another test. But it ends up being, hey, like, it's not your kid either. Like, wait, what? Like, hold up. Wait a minute. Like, someday, right? Yeah, especially when the kid's 5. Man, if it's like a kid who was like 1, like, okay. Like, like, find where the kid is. Hey, get your kid back. And like Night Rose said, you know what I mean? Like, hey, maybe even adopt or something. But you're attached at 5 years old. You're attached to that kid. Like, there's no detachment from that. I mean, if you're a good parent, right? Yeah, I'd be attached. I know I'm attached immediately as soon as I see the kid, But yeah, that's hard. That's hard to think about. Like, dang, like that's a heartbreaker there. So we'll see what happens. There's no other updates from that.
And I just sat in the chair and didn't mean to. Oh God. Okay, I'm fixed.
Yeah, it's wild.
I was seeing inside my hips.
Oh man, that's an insane story though.
Right?
Like how that happened?
Right?
Yeah. Like make
you never know.
Crazy.
Be careful out there when you have a kid. I'm literally gonna mark my kid in the forehead, just big giant Sharpie X on his head.
Just be like,
I know it's him.
Simba.
See, literally, Simba. Yeah, literally, I have to, because I don't know. I feel like my kid's gonna look really different though. Like I'll be able to be like, yeah, That's him. But from what I heard also, is that like when your kid is born, it does not look the same. Like his heads, they look like an alien. Their heads all stretch and stuff.
Right.
And then as like they settle in, their head kind of like shrinks.
Right. It starts to form.
Weird. Yeah, you can't just be like, oh, that's how he looked like at birth. Like I know what he looks like now. He's not gonna look the same.
Yeah, he looked like he looked like a gremlin coming out.
When it comes to stuff like that, though, with the whole kids being switched, that's partially on the nurses and the doctors as well.
No, yeah, they're suing. They're actually suing the whole. Let me see that they said that when they had to talk to police officers, took statements. They're suing the hospital where she gave birth. And it's kind of terrifying. They're also thinking of like, is it just a one-time thing? Did it happen with other kids? So they got to do
investigation. Because now it's just like, now that that's raising up like suspicions and stuff. Like, yeah, that really could have happened again.
Yeah,
right. That could have happened to someone else, and you have no idea how many children.
Like, I don't want a baby with blue eyes. Like, swap,
right?
There we go, brown eyes. Got it.
Like the doctor like, oh, like, damn, that parent over there didn't want these certain color eyes on their baby, so let's switch them with another one.
And it was kind of funny because I was talking to my friend today how like we were talking about our other friend. It's like him, and he's got like 3 brothers, and we're like, yo, tell me how like that one middle brother. They had a middle brother that looks nothing like the family. He looked like nothing. He was the odd one out. He acted way different. We're like, yeah, that like something's off. Like that kid is not related to them. Like nothing. He's so different than everyone else. Like we're always like, yo, I feel like his mom, because his parents were separated. We're like, yo, I feel like his mom had like, it was like someone, that's when like it went bad. Like that was the guy she cheated on with, and they gave birth to that one. So imagine that.
Man, yeah, jeez.
Imagine tomorrow your parents come up to you like, hey, we just want to let you know, like, we're not your biological parents, but like we raised you. Like there was just a mishap. There was a mishap in the hospital.
Mishap, right? Like imagine.
Right? I'd just be like, oh, whatever. We'll just keep living our life like as if I am. Like, what are we gonna do now? You know?
Right.
Go back.
Yeah, I'm 28.
Like son, we're taking you back to the hospital where we got you from. So
yeah, you gotta go back. We gotta return you.
We're gonna return you. We still got the receipt. Yeah.
Yeah.
We still got the warranty, lifetime warranty.
Yeah. We don't like the way you turned out. I'm gonna return you. Like, what?
Yeah, we don't like.
I'm 28. I'm my own adult. It's fine.
Right. So yeah, we're gonna put you back in the box.
Right? Oh, jeez. We gotta put you return to center. Yeah.
Okay, make me a life size.
Though, right?
Make me a life size Barbie doll box. I'll be fine.
The story is wild. Like, you know, and
yeah.
To think like how possible it can happen to anyone. So careful out there.
Yeah.
Careful out there.
Hey,
it also goes to show like when you do a paternity test, like you have to test both people. You can't just do one.
Right. Gotta do them all.
There's gotta be, I have to say, there's gotta be episodes on Maury or something, you know, where like, you are not the father. Like, oh my God, I swear he's the dad. You know, there's gotta be at least one episode where the mom also isn't the mother because they were sought at birth.
Right.
You know?
Like, you are not the father. You're like, yeah. She's like, no.
Like, you are not the mother either. Like, what? No. Oh my God. You know,
and the real mother is here. Sucker punch.
Oh yeah, like, how dare you stole my baby from us? You know,
it's like, but
boom.
But you're the real mother.
Cat fights on that.
I can imagine like you're the real mother, but you are not the real father. Like what? Like it's like a double.
Yeah, right. Like, you're the father, but she's not the mother. Like, wait a minute, how's that even possible?
What intoleration?
How's that even possible?
How that even possible?
Oh, here's another one. Now, this one, I don't know the exact details. I do know this is like I think there's like a documentary, but I know that that there is a thing where there was, and this is true, right? This is a true story too. There was a town where the what's it called? What's the doctor for women for their like parts thing?
Hold on, this could be Nupley. I don't know.
What is it?
I have no idea.
Gynecologist. The gynecologist. The guy would like, you know, do the gynecologist procedure, but he would like, I guess, with wipe stuff on his finger. It would be his own semen, and like,
what the?
Yeah. So they would. It was like
literally most of them are females.
Yes, but this one town, like so what ended up happening was like she was going to her gynecologist, and she said like it was weird, like the guy was being super nice, and she just felt weird, and people were like, "Yo, you look like him, like you look just like him."
Wait,
So she
what?
did like, yeah, they were like, "You look like that guy, you look like him." And she's like, "What?" So she did some research. She's like, "I never knew who my dad was," and she's like, "I guess like, she like off a hunch or something, she ended up getting like a paternity test or a DNA test, and she ended up like finding out where she's from, and then she asked him where he was from, and he was from the same spots. Long story short, she ended up testing, like getting a piece of his DNA, tested it. Her gynecologist was her father. And she's like,
What
"Wait,
the fuck?
what? How?" Which is disgusting because he's
Yeah.
literally your father's testing you. So
Yeah.
then they do a more investigation. They find out like half the town is related to this old man because for 20 something years, he's been literally rubbing his semen on his finger and doing this and any of his tools. And he's been like pretty much like impregnating women that he's been testing on.
Jeez.
There's something
The fuck?
crazy like that. Isn't that insane?
Oh, that is. That's
So
crazy.
there's people, think about it, there's people
What?
that like, you know, like imagine
Jeez.
like going like, "You are not the father." Like, "What? I didn't cheat. I swear I didn't cheat." And the guy's like, "You didn't cheat? Well, let's take the test." And they take the test, like, and he really isn't the father, but like she really didn't cheat. Like, what? And she's going crazy, and like now it's like 10 years later, you found out she really didn't cheat. It's just that her gynecologist just did some fucked up
put
shit.
semen inside there.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yeah,
that's scary.
What?
That is so scary,
Fucking
you know?
crazy for sure. Like,
That is also
bruh.
one reason that if the doctor that that I would get sent to was actually a guy, I'd be like, "Yeah, no, I'm just gonna make another appointment."
Hey, you
Thank
never
you.
know. There could be a girl
But-
that has guy semen in another room. She rubs it on her finger and does her thing, and
Right.
there's
But
still
typically, the
you
health
know?
department's only females, anyways. So
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, this was an older. I mean, there's guys, there's
Yeah.
guy position. There's guys in female positions, you know, especially like delivery room doctors, right? Like they're
Yeah.
supposed to be girls, but there's plenty of guys that do it. You know,
Right.
you know,
Too,
so
because like
it's crazy.
It could be like
to think about.
staffing issues they got too, and all that.
Yeah, it's hard. It's not, you know, it's but still, it's just crazy to think about. It's like, whoa, you know, like,
Right.
geez, imagine that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what? Like, yeah, you know, my parents got divorced like 5 years ago. It ends up being like, no, my mom never really did cheat. She just got like set up. Like, what? Like, how do you recover from that? Imagine, like, yeah, like my dad's that guy. You know, I thought it was him, but it's that doctor guy that's in jail. Like, what?
You're right.
That's so crazy. It just blows me away. Blows me away thinking about that. Also goes to show how much of a trust we got it, like we put into certain service fields, but you also always still have to be worried, you know? Can never put 100% trust.
Right. It's
So.
sad that that happens, you know?
Yeah,
Especially
it's super sad. Like, I mean, that's just one case that we know of. I mean, you know, like God knows where else has happened, you know?
Right.
So, man, crazy
stuff happens.
But yeah, enough of my crazy stories. Sorry about that. Just had to bring that up.
Hey, it's
You're
all right.
fine.
Hey, it was a very interesting story, though. By the way,
It is. It's like I said. I think there's like a Netflix documentary on Netflix right now about it.
I would not be surprised. You know, they probably got everything. Like the one incident where what was it like a remember Amish? It was like a cult that basically they shot I think a couple officers or something like that. Like because I guess I forgot what was going on. Like the whole story, but like this guy was like basically he would like impregnate like pretty much all the women in the cult, and he would say it was for like God or something like that. And he was like,
"Hey, what?"
He was going crazy. It was like in like the 70s. I think they had a whole like show, like a movie.
Wait, I think I started watching that. I think I started watching that thing. Is it called? It was something where it was like, I mean, it's a cult, but it was a religious group,
right?
And what it was is that the more wives you had, the better chance you had in heaven.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
I started that, dude. I didn't finish it. That was really
Crazy.
interesting. That was really good. Yeah, there was a cult that, so like one guy would have like you wanted to have at least 3 wives or something like that. Something crazy, you know, and then they wouldn't make it into like heaven if you did.
Yeah.
And it was almost like the women were treated like cattle. Like what? Like the main guy had like 28 wives. I was like, jeez.
Yeah, and like apparently, like, I think it was like some form of like they weren't the FBI. It was like some other organization. I forgot what they were called, but like basically they're like investigating them, like collecting like weapons, like
data.
assault weapons and all that.
Wait, what?
Yeah, like they had a whole like arsenal of weapons, and they're investigating to see if they were becoming a threat. Because of their becoming armed.
That.
And so I guess a couple of the guys shot a few of them, and they didn't shoot at first. I think like a couple of the officers got scared because they let the dogs out, and they just started shooting like crazy, and like a whole like firefight started going on. And basically to the point,
I didn't get that far into it. I only got into the first episode.
Yeah, like basically to the point where the FBI got involved, and they brought tanks in there, and
what?
All that. Yeah, it was insane.
Oh shit! I gotta watch more of it. I wonder if we're talking about the same thing.
Yeah, because like basically the majority of them end up dying because basically the FBI was planning on scaring them with tear gas. They got the tanks and they just broke holes into the walls and just engulfed the entire place with tear gas.
Tear gas.
But what happens is that tear gas it tends to be flammable, and the people got trapped inside there because when the tanks broke the walls, it trapped them underneath the basement and they couldn't get out. And so the tear gas pretty much suffocated them, and the whole place got caught on fire and got into flames, and majority of them ended up dying in there.
Oh my god, that's horrible. Yeah, that is not a good look for the FBI. Jesus Christ.
No, but apparently by the time it was covered up, basically saying it was on them. Like
it was a government cover up.
Oh, it was crazy. Like they had a whole I think it was a whole show about it or a movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch it now. Now I'm like super intrigued.
Yeah, it was crazy. I forgot what it was called. But yeah, it's just insane.
Okay, yeah. After the podcast, I'll find out the name if we're talking about the same one.
Yeah, we're talking.
I only like I said, I only got like almost done with the first episode. So maybe into the next episodes they talk about that.
Yeah, it's insane.
Dang, Jesus.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Holy crap. 50th episode, ladies and gentlemen. 50th episode.
50th episode. Also, what we got in the chat? Some bot. It looks like want to become famous by followers, primes, and viewers. Oh my god. Yeah. We don't need any of that. Hold on. I got a virtual keyboard. Let's see.
Banned.
Yep.
Vetoed the bot.
Vetoed. If I can actually see what is it? Can't even see because this thing it's covering the name, and it's like. Okay, there we go. All right, I got it. Whoops,
got it.
Fuck.
Nice.
No,
I don't know why I clicked the seat. There we go. Yeah, I clicked the seat for some reason. Oh, that's why it's like I'm clicking on the keyboard. All right.
Oof. Hot in here. Holy crap. Sweating. Oh, Chachi is feeding his cat. I don't want to give up. But crazy stories, eh? Crazy stories.
I know, right?
Oh, man.
All right, let's see. There we go, banned. There we go. Perfect.
Banned him. Goodbye. Goodbye to that guy.
Yep. Goodbye to the bot.
Vetoed.
Got vetoed out of here.
He's done.
Yep.
Get him out of here.
Out of here. Hey, but there's crazy stories going on for the 50th episode. Definitely got some interesting stuff going on.
Crazy. I'm so hyped about the 50th. Like literally, this is crazy. 50th episode, like
50, like halfway to 100. Like that'd be insane.
Pretty intense.
Also, Chachi over here doing some meditation.
Right? I'm just floating in the air with his legs.
Yeah, no, I'm not even gonna try to do that in my seat. Like go cross-legged.
I mean, I could kind of go cross-legged, but my legs don't even make it up the chair. I mean, because they're.
Okay, there we go. I'm like, oh god, one of my legs got stuck. I wasn't moving.
Yeah.
Chakra just like. Eh.
Yeah. I know. Actually, technically, I guess it looks kind of funny doing it that way.
Paper clips.
Paperclip legs, yeah.
Paperclip legs.
Paperclip.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Also, let's see what we got going on here. Okay, nothing new there. All right, cool. So, but how's you guys' weekends been going so far? Huh? Like, been going pretty good for y'all?
Yeah. I just ate a bunch of good food. It was delicioso. Weekend's been
Nice.
good. I made it to platinum and ranked in Apex Legends. Pretty excited about that. But weekend's been good, man. I've been having a good time, and I do have to get my 3D printer going, my second 3D printer going. I really have to get that going. I already came to conclusion that if it don't get it running by this week, I think I'm just gonna return it to Amazon and buy a new one that's already assembled.
Hmm. But still having
Been thinking
issues
about it.
with it, huh?
Well, the head unit that like prints it out, I think that was replaced by someone maybe before I bought it. So essentially, I'm gonna try it, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, I'm not even gonna try fixing it. I'm just gonna send it right back and just buy one that's assembled or a new one on Amazon and just return this one and just call it a day.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, but I want to start really 3D printing and getting things going. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, have y'all seen the Kenobi series already?
I've only seen the first 2 episodes. I heard it's awesome, but it's also like, man.
Yeah.
For me, I haven't even watched the first episode. I've watched the second and the 4th episode.
Wait, that doesn't even make sense.
Because whenever my sister was over here not too long ago, she's like, yeah, me and my brother are gonna go mow the lawn. You can watch Justin. Just put on Disney Plus and put on the Obi-Wan series. It'll be fine. And it's just like, he's on episode 2, and it's like, why can't I help Mo? Why can't you watch him? So I got to watch the second episode because he wanted to watch it. But then again, I think my nephew might have a little bit of ADHD.
Oh, okay.
Because he went from watching it to not watching it anymore to doing something else and then back to doing something else. And I'm like, I put this on for you, right?
Like, I
shouldn't you be watching this?
Damn.
Man, hey, but at least you gotta watch it.
And essentially, I was like, okay, if you're not gonna watch it, I'm gonna turn it off. And then he'd go and be like, I'm watching. So it's just like, just let me either play with the toys or let me turn it off.
Yeah. So what are your guys' thoughts about it? So like from what you've seen so far of it, like what are your thoughts?
I mean, I always thought the second episode, I think it was good, but it's just, you know what it is? They can't make him too crazy because no matter what, they have to follow the plot line that he doesn't become a beast until episode 4. You know what I mean? So I get it, but I don't know. I think that Boba Fett and The Mandalorian have set such a high bar. The bar is so high now for Star Wars that when you just release something that's like okay, it's still good. It looks bad because it's not at that level.
Right.
Even though it's good, it's still good. It's just not like wow, amazing. But so it's not. It automatically gets put in the bad because it's not extraordinary.
Something that my sister did that made me like lose like almost all faith in my sister was she went up to me. She's like, "Did you know that Darth Vader is Luke's father?" And I'm like,
"Oh my god!"
Yes. I'm like, I did.
My god,
I'm like, you've seen the original Star Wars with me. I'm like, why do you think he goes, Luke? I am your father. I'm like, come on. She's like,
I am your father.
She's like, I didn't know until I started watching this, and I'm just like, what? How? I'm like, okay.
It's like a big bro moment there.
Yeah.
Like, excuse me while I go jump off a cliff.
I remember seeing Star Wars and like it was so cool because when I saw it, episode 1, I was a kid. I was a young kid. and episode 1 was like just coming out, and I had picked up some books. Have you guys ever played choose your path books, where it's like, if you decide to say yes, turn to page 34. If you say no, turn to page 38. You guys ever do
never
it?
had.
I've never done one, but I have seen them.
There was a really cool book like that, but Star Wars themed, and I loved it. And I ended up like learning more about Star Wars. And I remember when episode 1 came out, I'm like, wait, my parents would tell me like, yeah, there's Star Wars. There's these movies that came out in the 70s that this is about. And I'm like, wait, what? So I ended up like, so I told him that. I was like, can we please rent this? And he's like, you want to watch this? I'm like, yeah. And he was like so proud. He's like, okay, hell yeah, I'll rent this for you. And he ended up renting all 3 movies for me. And I was like, wait, I didn't know. I was like, wait, there's 3? I thought there was just 1. He's like, no, there's 3. And then same thing. When I found out that like Darth Vader was his dad, I was like, literally, I remember as a kid putting it together, like, oh my God.
Whoa.
What? That's why he didn't just kill him like that. He could have just murked him.
Right?
Something cool that we got to do when I think it was my freshman in English class, is we were studying tragic heroes, and Luke classifies as a tragic hero, so we got to watch Star Wars in class, and it was amazing.
That's cool.
Nice.
But I lost all faith in my sister at that point.
Bruh. Honestly, I'll say this, that Disney kind of ruined Star Wars. Or not kind of, they did. Because you could tell the difference, because like with Mandalorian, like it was directed by someone that actually was good at directing, and
somebody that's a fan of Star Wars.
That's a fan of Star Wars, right? And then when you look at the Kenobi series, where it's completely directed, elsewhere, it's like it doesn't feel as great.
Doesn't feel as good, yeah.
Right. Same thing with the sequels, like they were
Episode
shuffling
7,
directors, 7
just
through.
So ass.
Yeah, it's terrible. I mean, they couldn't decide what they wanted. They killed off. They killed off Han Solo. Like, he was happy about that. Harrison Ford, he was happy to die on the show.
Yeah.
But I mean, they killed off Luke.
Sad, but
the stupidest way.
That was the dumbest thing they could have done. Kill off Luke.
He's like,
I'm just gonna turn into wind. Like what?
Right? Like,
so. I had to convince my nephew, because he had decided that he is on the dark side. I convinced him to no longer be on the dark side, but on the good side, because I told him about how Yoda and Darth Vader, like back when he turns back into Anakin, and like they have like their own cool little ghost forms and stuff, and I tell him about how that's cool, and he's like, oh, but then I want to be on the good side. I'm like, okay, good. It's like, I can't have you being on the dark side. I'm sorry.
Do it. Do what must be done. It's like do what must be done.
I don't need you to be any darker than you already are.
Oh, no.
I want to hurt you as it is.
He's a menace.
Join us.
My nephew truly is.
The dark side of the Force.
He wanted to, because my brother taught him how to drive around on a lawnmower.
Oh no.
Only whenever people are watching him. He's like, hey, can you watch me ride the lawnmower, please? And I told him, I'm like, no, I am busy doing something else. And he's like, I hate you. I don't love you anymore. And then like, at one point he went to go to the backyard to see what my dad is doing, so his grandpa. And then I see my dad leave from the backyard, and my nephew's still back there. And there's some dangerous stuff back there.
Oh no.
And plus snakes. So I walk back there, and I'm trying to get him to go back to the front yard. He's not listening. He's still telling me no, he hates me. He doesn't want anything to do with me. So I pick his ass up, grab him, and I just like pick him up like this, and I'm walking. He's like, no, put me down. I hate you, kicking his legs and shit. And I'm like, I don't care if you hate me or not. I'm like, I'm not letting you get hurt.
Jesus.
He was kicking and screaming, and like I'm surprised he did not take out my kneecaps.
Jesus.
No, I picked him up, I carried him, and eventually my sister comes up and she's like, you need to stop it, you stop it now. And I'm just like, oh, now you raise your voice to him. Now you decide to be a parent.
You decide to actually do something about it, right?
I'm like, you realize I'm the one that went to the backyard and got your kid to make sure he came to the front yard and didn't get snake bit or worse, something fall on him.
Right.
Tree.
Sheesh. I mean, like imagine though, like imagine he got a snake in his boot, or stepped on a
snake in
bee,
my boot.
you know.
Got a bee in my boot.
You got a bee in my boot.
There's a lot of crap in my dad's backyard that he could have easily tripped on and hurt himself. Like I had like this giant cut on my leg once from when I was younger, from when I was in the backyard, and I had cut my leg open on something.
Oh Jesus!
Right, like man, I found a horseshoe, but not like a actual horseshoe, but like the horseshoe game type of horseshoes, and somebody jammed them in the split of the trunk in the tree. Like when they split off into like two sections or more.
Yeah.
So someone who used to live at the house I used to live in jammed a horseshoe in like one tree and did one in another. And so the other one was like completely jammed in there. Like you could not get it out unless you cut the tree down. The other one I just hit it, was able to get it out with a hammer and finally got it out. I still got it to this day. I've like somewhere in my closet.
Shit. What the hell?
But yeah, you can
like, I'm taking this as my memento.
It's mine.
Facts.
Like, oh, you're my friend now.
It's like, I'll name you Tim.
Oh, man. Yeah, great stuff. You can find a lot of stuff in the backyards,
Yep. Oh, yeah.
And you can lose stuff in the backyard, too, but...
That's true, too.
Yeah. But, crazy.
Technically, in my dad's backyard, we have racing lawnmowers. I mean...
Me.
And essentially, we only created the racing lawnmowers because we had the ones that did tractor pulls.
Oh, okay.
No, now my brother's not allowed to participate. As long as if he doesn't use the lawnmower that he took last time, he can participate in them. But he's not allowed to participate in the lawnmower races at the church anymore. Because when he showed up with one of our souped up ones, had a gas pedal and stuff. It goes a lot faster than the ones that just go 1, 2, 3.
Oh man! Oh, there goes Chachi. Rest in pieces. It's okay. One day he will be part of the lavender set as we go.
He'll be the other one. Yeah. He'll just be that other one
right there.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, he got the other one. Yeah.
Yeah, essentially. Oh, God, essentially, this is a Cerno, and then this becomes Chachi.
Right, that one becomes Chachi there. Yeah,
pretty much.
Chachi's next to Turbo. Lavender is.
Okay, there we go.
There we go.
Nope. Wait, yep. Okay, we're good now.
We're good now. All right.
My leg went inside me. Up. So yeah, we're good. My legs are good.
AC on?
Good.
Yeah, AC's on.
Yep. But yeah, hey, great stuff goes on. So what is one of the craziest things y'all have ever done in your backyard? Like, name one thing.
A lot of things.
I'd have to say the craziest thing was when I got the bright idea to tie myself to the back of one of the racing lawnmowers and run with it.
Wait, what?
Yes, my boyfriend already knows about it. I had to tell my boyfriend all of the embarrassing stories that have happened to me so far, so my sister doesn't take the advantage of it. So, yeah, there's a time I'm like, man, I can run as fast as these lawnmowers, it's fine, it's cool. So, like, I tie a string to it, and I tie a string to the other one, and my brother's like, are you sure you want to do this? And I'm like, yeah, let's go. So we're running and stuff, and I'm keeping up, and then I could trip on a rock. That's when I start getting drunk.
Man.
So that's probably one of the craziest things I did in my backyard.
Yeah. What about you, Turbo?
I had designed a super soaker to become a flamethrower. So we did that. And my neighbors were like, what the hell is going on? I'm just shooting these flaming things. It was awesome. That's one of the crazy things I did.
That was also the place in my yard that I ended up getting hit in the head with a log because me and my siblings decided to throw logs on the fire pit. It's like, we were asked to drag these things over here and put them on there. But no, let's toss them. So we started tossing them, and mine didn't make it on the thing properly, so I went to pick it up and put it back in spot. But my brother had thrown one, and I didn't realize it, and hit me dead in the head. And I'm just like, man, this hurts. I'm like, that's okay. I'm just gonna go, have my stepmom look at it, maybe get a band-aid, and and then I look at my hand and I see blood, and I'm like, okay, I see
Oh,
blood,
no.
time to cry.
Oh no.
I actually don't remember much from that day, aside from the tossing the wood, and then thinking, oh god, my head hurts. And the last thing I remember from that, looking at blood and telling my stepmom what happened. That's the last thing I remember from that day. I remember nothing else.
Meh.
But then again, from a lot of the days where I hit my head, I don't remember anything that happened.
Oh shit.
After a certain point, it's just like, so what was the rest of that day like? It's like, I don't remember. Fill in some gaps.
It's like the amnesia starts kicking in. You're like, oh, wait, what? Who am I?
It's like there's
Where am I?
like that time when I dislocated my jaw because of my friends. Don't remember much from that one.
Ooh.
The time that I face
Dislocation
planted a
of
coffee
jaw.
table because my I planted into a glass coffee table because of my cousin. Don't remember much after.
Ooh.
I don't remember much after the fall. The time my brother made me hit my head on the back of a truck.
What the?
I don't remember
Jeez.
much after that, except laying on my stepdad, because we were helping my stepdad move into our house.
Oh,
And I
okay.
just remember laying on the love seat with holding like an ice pack there, because I'm like, it hurts. It got me out of helping move shit. But I don't remember much after saying I'm sleepy. And then there's the log, and then there was the log part. And I really don't remember much after telling my stepmom that I got hit in the head.
Man.
Those days draw giant blanks.
Man, you've been hit in the head so many times. I'm surprised you're still here. I mean, it's a good thing that you're still here.
I feel like that might have been the cause of my epilepsy.
I mean, maybe.
I really do. I feel like that was what helped cause it all.
Possibility. I mean, getting hit in the head with a log, getting your jaw knocked out, and the fact that you passed out and lost a bit of memory. That's the concerning part right there. So I mean, it's a good possibility. A lot of the neurons getting screwed up in there.
Because I know everybody told me not to go to sleep, so I know I didn't go to sleep. I just don't remember shit.
Oh shit. What about you, Bear?
I mean, nothing as crazy as what you get. I mean, flamethrower over here, getting amnesia at a young age. I mean, nothing too crazy like that. I think the one thing what is kind of interesting. So like me and my friend, we would be catching lizards out in the yard, right? So there was this big 2-foot long, like a slim lizard on here. Over here, we call them alligator lizards. I don't know if they got them around.
2 foot long, goddamn.
Yeah, 2-foot long one, big
Alligator lizard.
alligator lizard.
Keep going.
And so I tried grabbing it, and it twists around, and it gets me in the knuckle, makes my knuckle bleed, and it runs off into the neighbor's bushes. So we decided to go to the neighbor's house and knock over, like, hey, because there's like more elderly people that live there. Like, hey, is it okay if we like dig in the bush?
Oh, skinks, those big ones. Those things are awesome, dude.
Oh, not a skink. No, it wasn't a skink. So,
Texas alligator lizard.
yeah, so it's
badass.
If you look at the Southern California alligator lizard, those things look pretty cool, but they got a mean bite to them for sure, for as small as they can be. But yeah, so our neighbor let us dig in the bush, and so we got like a big 2x4, started prying the bush away from the wall, and fucked it up and everything. But they were chill about it. Like they were pretty chill, which was awesome. Normally, I think neighbors will probably be like Karens or something about it, But
yeah, like what?
But no, they're pretty
Okay,
chill. Like we had some chill neighbors there. But yeah, they let us destroy the whole bush.
Oh shit! Get that thing out of here.
Yeah. But yeah, I never found it. But apparently, years later, neighbors saw it once in a while. But
you mentioned how they have a mean bite to them. As I find a picture of one biting someone's, I think that's their big toe.
Big toe, yeah, yeah. They're known for the biting.
Here's another picture of one biting. It's biting the person's index finger.
Yeah. So for those in the audience, ever look it up, Google up like Southern California alligator lizards. Those things could be.
I feel like if I saw one at first and didn't see the legs, I would automatically think snake.
Snake.
Yeah.
But the one thing I do want to get, but if I ever have the time to care for one, would be the crocodile skink. Those things are awesome. Those things are amazing.
The one thing that my cats did, I didn't realize that this little salamander got into my house. So I'm walking into my kitchen, minding my own business, and then I see the end of a tail just flopping around, and my automatic thought was, there's a snake in my house. That's cool. I'm like, so I moved what was over the tail, and it was just the tail. It was just the tail of it freaking out. I'm like, okay. So it's the actual lizard. So I had to find it. Of course, it was trying to escape from me, and I'm just trying to catch it to put it outside. I'm trying to save you from the cats. I'm like, it's fine.
Let me catch you.
So I put this box down and I chased it into the box and I closed it. I'm like, okay, now I'm gonna get you outside.
Nice.
Open the door and then I lay it down and it just goes zoom and I'm like, yep.
Oh,
I'm like, I'm just like, I'm sorry about your tail.
Oh no.
Man.
I mean, because that still is a pretty interesting defense mechanism. So
Yeah, you know, they lose their tails and all that, and then grow back a new one. But sadly, for some, for at least the species that we got around here, they don't get to grow them fully back like the way they were.
Yeah, it's like a nub.
Yeah, either a nub or it'll like maybe grow like maybe an inch or two. That's about it.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
I remember the first time, I went to catch a lizard and his tail came off. I was crying because I thought I had hurt it.
Oh
man.
Alrighty. Let's do this. So, anything else you want to talk about, Bear? Before we wrap it up.
I mean, no, I think it's about it. I think we mentioned quite a bit in this episode.
I am sweating so bad. I don't know if you guys are sweating. I am
so bad.
Sweating. Holy crap. Yeah, it's so hot in my room. I'm definitely gonna shower after this. Like my whole I detached myself from the seat. That's how it was like
oh, I know what you mean.
It's gross. Yeah, I'm like, ugh.
And you got one of them leather seats too, huh?
No, it's cloth. I'm just so sweaty.
Oh, like it's a material.
It's gross.
You should get a mesh one. You know, that's what I'm thinking about getting one of those.
I think I might get a mesh one.
Yeah, get air
but I love this car seat. I have a car seat. That's why I made my own.
Why do you have a car seat?
Because they're so comfortable, but they get hot. I think I have been in the works. I think I might do a thing where there's a fan system.
Ooh,
so it's blowing out.
Like how those newer cars have like the fans in the back.
Yeah, I really think I might do something like that.
I mean, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but yeah, you know, hey, great stuff. But anyways, y'all, hope y'all enjoyed this episode of the Beargunson podcast, episode 50. Definitely going to be adding some new stuff through. I'll be adding some new channel reward points too. For what was that?
I don't know. What the hell was even that?
Interesting. But definitely will be adding some channel points for the podcast side because I haven't really been streaming a whole lot on the Monday and Tuesdays. I've been taking a break. Like MMO Mondays, kind of took a break off of that. Took a break off of streaming IDV. I mean, there hasn't really been anything new coming out with those games. You know, it seems like they've been pretty stagnant. Like Genshin, Honkai is supposed to be getting some new stuff soon. I mean, IDV is supposed to get couple new things somewhat soon. I don't know, but I don't know. I just haven't really been interested in getting back into those games.
I hear it.
But I do want to get starting the streaming. Maybe I'll get back into streaming some other games, or maybe start streaming Fortnite with you guys. I know Katie streams it quite a bit, and then some Insurgency. That game has been pretty fun. Getting some mods in there. Pretty limited on the mods, but definitely got them there. Definitely want to do some VR chat streams. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow for 4th of July, maybe. I'm not sure.
Hell yeah.
Just depends how it goes. But yeah, I think it's about it for this episode. So, for everyone there, don't forget to support the following content creators that were involved in this episode. I think it's mostly just Turbo Heart. Netrose, you got anything you want to, shout out for yourself?
I mean, if you guys want to follow someone on Twitch, you could always follow Velneffy. I kind of mentioned his name earlier in the chat because he joined in.
All right.
But yeah.
All right.
He's actually in the Streamcation Discord as well.
Cool.
I mean, obviously, because he joined the call, but
yeah,
he could use some more viewers if anybody wants to.
Cool.
And friends. He could definitely use more friends. He's not a very open person. He's very shy. So.
Like you shout him out there. Like, hey, yeah, he's an introvert. Yeah, he needs friends. He's homeless.
He needs friends.
Bruh.
It's okay. Like
He's got no friends.
Discord.
He's got no friends
now, please.
No, like we have another Discord that we're in where he has like 5 main friends.
So he has.
friends. And he's wanting to make he's wanting to make more friends. It's just
it's like he's willing to make 6 friends in total.
He wants to make more friends to play games with and stuff.
That's awesome.
But he has a hard time opening up to a lot of people. Like if one of us friends, like me or actually another Kai, not
Another
the same
Kai.
Kai you guys know. He actually goes by Kai Taco.
Oh
Like
god.
if Kai or Richie or Kix not Kix. Jesus, because I mentioned Kai. So Kai Taco, Richie, Fizz, and Timo. If they're around or if I'm around, he's pretty open, but most of the time he's not. But he's trying to become more open. He really is, and he streams a lot of Fortnite and Smash Bros. And the Mario soccer game.
There's a Mario soccer game now. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't even know what is it, like the Switch. I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's on the Switch.
Yeah, everything's going on the Switch nowadays, right?
Yeah, like he plays a lot of games on his Switch and stuff, and yeah. But now he's a
Awesome.
chill
Nice.
person.
Cool.
Yo, so yeah, check him out. For the YouTube side, I'll put a link in the description below, as well as, of course, Turbo Heart's channel and all the usuals. Also, don't forget to support me on Instagram, TikTok, and I don't have another finger. Oh wait, YouTube. There you go. Support me there on those three. For the YouTube side, don't forget to support me on Twitch if you want to see these episodes go live. As far as anything else goes, if you are looking for an awesome group to join, a Discord group that is involved with VR, games, anime, and nerdy stuff alike, go ahead and join the Streamcation Discord server. We also got a Patreon going on right now and a Ko-Fi. So go ahead and visit the streamcation.live website where the Discord server link is there, as well as the Ko-Fi and Patreon link, where we'll have private podcast episodes ready for y'all and some other content coming soon. Also, the Discord server link is in my About tab on Twitch, not on the YouTube side, but on Twitch. So feel free to join if you want to, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask me or Turbohort, good old friend of mine and the owner of Streamcation. Or you can ask Net Rose as well, just floating there.
Yeah. Yeah, Streamcation is one of the best Discords I've ever joined.
Hey.
Yeah, feel free to join.
Me too. Yeah, I think it's one of the best I've ever joined. It's really
Same.
Cool.
All right, y'all. Take care. Hope y'all enjoyed the 50th
hell, you guys helped me
episode.
through one of the darkest parts of my life, so.
Hey.
Yeah, we grabbed you out of Wally World. That's where we found you.
Got
him.
Yeah.
Hey. But anyways, take care, y'all. Have a good one.
Take care, y'all.
And like always, until the next time.
Next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Sheesh.
Photo time.